Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about some Bratz news that I've seen floating around. I was unsure if this stuff was real at first, and to be honest, it could turn out to be fake, like maybe these are just really convincing customs, but I got a pretty reliable source who wants to remain anonymous, who confirmed to me that these dolls are in fact real, will be releasing in... Okay, they didn't actually say when, but they did say that the dolls would be $29 each. These are some Bratz x Mean Girls dolls. We've also got some more pictures to look at regarding the Slumber Party reproductions, so we'll cover those as well. With that said, let us begin. So today I was just scrolling on Instagram, kind of bored because I had like nothing to do at work, and this picture came up on my friend dollsfordessert's Instagram story. So this seems to be some Bratz Mean Girls dolls. And there is a full image of this. This one is cropped. But this is the one we're going to look at for now. I'll show you guys the full thing in a moment. But yeah, so looking at this, right away it looks pretty legit to me. Like, I don't know, the dolls seem to be on the articulated bodies, and they also come with secondary outfits. They come with artwork that seems to be styled, obviously in like the classic Bratz 2001 through 2004 art style, because when Rock Angels rolled around, they changed to a better one. It kind of sucks that they don't use that better one, but that's a rant for another day. Anyway, the packaging seems pretty legit to me. Like, I don't know, I could see a customizer pulling this off. Like, there's some really talented customizers out there, but this looks more like produced to me. You know, like this looks like something that would be produced by a factory and not like an individual person. To me, it looks real, basically, is what I'm saying. The artworks are, I'd say, pretty convincing, and there are some other things on display in front of these dolls, but to be honest, I can't make them out. The images are kind of blurry after all. Dolls for Dessert also posted this head, and I thought it was a Chloe initially, but if they posted this right after these, maybe this is meant to be Regina's screening. As you can see, the head is painted blonde, so it's either Regina or I guess it could be Karen, because, you know, Karen is also blonde. I don't know. I've seen only the Mean Girls movie. That's the only piece of Mean Girls content I have consumed. So, to me, it could be either one of those characters, but most likely this would be Regina. To be honest, I kind of hope she doesn't look like this, because something about her head looks really off to me about the screening itself. I feel like her eyes and her mouth are like weirdly far apart, and it makes her kind of look like a bootleg doll. But anyway, this was the full image. So this allegedly came from Facebook. My friend Ugly Burnt Doll, that is just their username, I'm not insulting my friend, sent me the full picture. So it points out that the dolls seem to come with their Halloween costumes. Obviously Gretchen wore the like cat costume with like the long sleeve black shirt and the black pants, and that seems to be what the Gretchen doll comes with. And then the doll of Regina comes with a black dress, which I think is what Regina wore. To be honest, it's been a while since I've seen Mean Girls. I've seen it like 4 times, but I don't remember what her Halloween costume was. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that these dolls would come with the Halloween costumes. I feel like most people would have expected them to come with like the Santa outfits, you know, from like the Christmas section of the movie. The Christmas section. God, I sound like I haven't watched the movie, but I've literally seen it like 5 times. I really love the movie. It's just been a couple years since I've watched it. But yeah, so the outfits seem to be their iconic ones, you know? Oh, maybe that doll is meant to be Karen? She's got a center part. Maybe we've been looking at Karen and Gretchen rather than what I thought was Gretchen and Regina. To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, I mean, kind of like looking at them a bit closer, it does kind of look like it's Karen and Gretchen rather than, like Regina. I thought it was Regina. It's kind of easy to mix them up in doll form, not so much when you're looking at the actresses, because Rachel McAdams and Amanda, I don't know how to say her last name, don't look alike. Like, they really don't look alike. But, you know, in Bratz doll form, it could be easier to mix them up, because Bratz, let's face it, all look the same most of the time. But, I mean, that's what I like about them. I like the consistency. I also found this compilation of what seems to be like Bratz like rooting tests from an account called aevabratz. You can see their username on the screen. I'm sorry, I don't want to like butcher how that's meant to be pronounced. Ava? It's probably Ava. I hope it's Ava. I can't think of another way to say that. But this seems to be like rooting tests for the Mean Girls dolls. Obviously, the doll in the top left is intended to be Katie. Who else would have the red hair? Then the doll right next to her, top right, is Regina. That's what the side bang is giving to me. I know that was one of her, like, main hairstyles in the movie as well as in, like, the promotional material, especially on the poster. That's such a cute hairstyle, by the way. Like, I've always really liked that hairstyle. I tried to pull it off when I was in middle school, but my hair was really big and wavy, kind of puffy. I was really bad at taking care of my hair, so it just never worked for me. Quick rant aside, though. The doll right below Regina seems to be Gretchen. She's got the curly brown hair, obviously. I'm not sure about the head directly below Katie. I thought maybe this was going to be, like, inspired by the musical version of Mean Girls, but if it was inspired by the musical, then it wouldn't make sense for Katie to have red hair, because in the new musical movie they just released, Katie wasn't a redhead, at least not as red as Lindsay Lohan's hair was. During the filming of the movie. I thought that might be based on the Karen actress from, like, the live-action movie. Why did I say live-action like there was ever an animated Mean Girls thing? I'm bad with words. I'm terrible at talking. But you know what I mean, right? Oh, wait, no you don't. In the movie, she's not blonde. In the new movie they just released, the musical movie. Can I just say how confusing it is that they made Mean Girls the movie, then the musical, and then a movie based on the musical, making it the musical movie. Like, it's so difficult to put these words together. Yeah, she wasn't blonde in the musical movie. Okay, so that head might just be a test for Karen, then, because Karen, if she's the one in this image, then Karen is based on, like, the version from the original movie, played by Amanda. I still don't know how to say her last name, but I love her and everything she's in, especially Jennifer's Body. Honestly, that picture might be like this one where I talked about the slumber party heads yesterday, where 3 of them are, like, the final product. That's what the faces are going to look like. They're on the right heads, they're on the right skin tones. But then you've got Yasmin in the bottom right corner being a test screening using different paint colors. Obviously, that is Yasmin's screening, but it's the wrong colors. From that same aevabratz account, I was able to find this picture where Yasmin has her proper colors applied to her screening. So you can see that it's still pretty similar to that test head, just in the right colors this time. So that could easily be the case here. Like, that is meant to be Karen's rooting, but they used a Sasha head instead of, you know, like, an actual, like, head that would be used for the Karen doll. I was gonna say a Karen head, but then I remembered, oh, wait, Bratz all have the exact same face sculpt, so there is no specific face sculpt for the Mean Girls characters. Yeah. I'm really bad with talking, if you can't tell. All in all, I think this is pretty interesting. I feel like this collaboration should go over much better with the community, rather than, like, the Kylie Jenner collaboration, which, let's face it, nobody really cared about. We all watched the Darling Dolls video with the top 10 worst Bratz lines, and Kylie Jenner was voted 4th. 4th worst. Honestly, I was amazed those dolls weren't higher. But yeah. So, in short, I think these dolls look pretty promising. Obviously, there's not much we can make out from these images. They are blurry, but I think that these would be pretty cool. I'd like to see them on shelves. My anonymous source told me that these dolls will be $29 each when they release. So I'm assuming like $29.99, a similar price to the Kylie Jenner Bratz dolls. And I actually feel like these are more worth it. They come with 2 outfits. The Kylie Jenner dolls came with 1 outfit and were $30 at launch. So, definitely a better deal, in my opinion. Let's just hope this isn't one of the final screenings, because it still looks so scuffed to me. Again, something about this specific head just looks wrong. It looks like the mouth and the eyes are too far apart, even though you can tell that they're printed in the right spot. Since Bratz have very specific head shapes, you can, like, tell where the eyes are meant to be on a Bratz doll. That's what makes tree change dolls look so fucking hideous. Sorry, I'll be civil. Anyway, yeah, you know what I mean though, right? Like, they have a very specific spot where the eyes are meant to be and where the eyes are meant to fill up on the face. So, it seems like everything's placed correctly. This doll just looks off to me. I mean, maybe if we saw her with the hair, she'd look better. I don't know. But when I first saw this, I thought it was a Chloe head, so. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. This is the wrong picture. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to insert the hiss fits into my Bratz video. Yes, I did. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited for this collaboration? When do you think it'll release? Do you think they're gonna put them... Do you think they're gonna release these dolls on the date that's mentioned in the movie? Like, October 3rd or whatever? You know, like when the boy asks Katie what day it is, and she goes, oh, it's October 3rd. Do you think they're gonna release them then? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if we get more news about these dolls, I will definitely cover them, but for now, this is all we've got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!